Hey everyone, Brandon Palaniuk here, and I'm gonna give you guys kind of a short breakdown of how I go about breaking down a body of water that is full of grass and void of contours, right? So a lot of your natural grass lakes, places like a lot of the lakes in Florida, right? They're just natural kind of bowls. A lot of the lakes in Minnesota and up north, like anywhere you have these natural grass lakes, a lot of times they just don't have a lot of contour lines, right? Very minimal, and so it's hard to figure out how those fish are moving in and out of their spawning areas and how they're transitioning through their seasonal movements. And what I've learned is that one, the grass lines, if you have a lot of different types of vegetation, those different types of vegetation will grow at different depths. And then those are also going to kind of act as your contour lines. Now, one of the biggest things is using your mapping and paying attention to it, which sounds crazy because we're talking about a void of contours, but Humminbird has done a great job with their VX charts of adding in some features that I think really come into play. One of those being satellite imagery, because on a grass lake, that's gonna allow me to see where the cleaner water is. I can see where to access places. So if you get in these grass lakes and there's, you know, backwater ponds and stuff, I can pull up this satellite imagery. I can look at deep channels that I've got that run in here, and then I can run two different maps side by side. So I can look at the satellite imagery and that overlay. Then I can also look at what is called shaded relief. So if I tap this and I turn this shaded relief off, you can see how different that is. And you can still see the contours of this ditch that runs in to this big giant spawning flat back here, but it's much more difficult to pick that out, especially if you're zoomed out, right, to be able to pick out that channel. But if I go back and I turn shaded relief on, those colors just pop. You can see that ditch runs in there. You can see how it fades and all those little depressions and holes. Those are how those fish are going to transition. So you got to think everything is relative, right? 10 or a 15-foot drop on a big glacier carved lake that has a lot of steep contours is going to be the same as a flat grass lake void of contours that may only be a foot drop, right? And so everything is much more subtle, and that's where that shaded relief matched up with the aerial imagery, going back and forth. That's how you create patterns, figuring out kind of what depth and how those fish are moving. And then actually applying things like Mega 360 and your 2D sonar and stuff to find the types of vegetation and how those fish are moving week to week and day to day. So hopefully that gives you guys kind of just a quick idea of technology I use to find those areas and narrow it down much quicker.